Welcome back to Black Star Dove. Welcome to my channel. As always, I need you to hit me up with that HBO special. That simply means help a brother out, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm actually somewhat very close. You know, I'm trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. So help me to achieve that goal. I have to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Boom, start getting paid for the ads. Sorry about that. So the discussion of this video, I'll make sure I have his name right. Mike Haugabook and Deja Haugabook. If you've been anywhere on the internet for the past day, you wouldn't know about the situation. Mike Haugabook, from what I have been able to find out, is 55 years old, and his wife is 18 years old. Legally, there's nothing wrong with that. She's of age, and she can marry whoever she wants. The big controversy comes in is that Mike was her, I believe that'll be her godfather, and then she was his goddaughter. So he married his goddaughter. It's kind of strange because she's also has a 1-year-old child. And from her video that she posted, she alluded to the fact that Mike was the father. On that end, that would be a problem, because in the state of Florida, I had to look this up, age of consent for sex is 18 years old. Age of consent for sex differs from state to state. Here in Arizona, it is for 18 years old. Back home in Ohio, it was 16 years old in a day. So they had to be 16 and 1 day years old, and that person could consent to having sex with an adult, but they couldn't have a relationship with an adult, if that makes any sense. It really doesn't. But, so the legalities and stuff out of the way. So he might have gotten her pregnant. Well, technically he would have gotten her pregnant while she was underage if the baby is actually his. So a few notes that I have taken from this, I just wanted to share it, and I just give my quick thoughts. Her mother admitted to be a drug addict, and she admitted to having sex with Mike. She said Mike was trying to get at her for years, and she finally let him have sex for for $150 and a cell phone. No one knows what cell phone that was, but she finally had sex with Mike back in 2017, she said, for $150 and a cell phone. I mean, like, if you heard her video is something else. I would tell you that much. Yeah, she said that she was working at Family Dollar at the time, and she needed the money and things of that nature. Mike always wanted to have sex with her, but couldn't. So at that time, he was able to have sex with her for $150 and a cell phone. Let's see here. As I stated before, she pretty much confirmed that he is the father of the child. It's just a whole lot of wackiness. And they're in Florida, so that's the whole down south thing. So apparently he was the godfather of this baby for a very long time. There's pictures of them together when she was like 2 or 3 years old, say a toddler. And a whole lot of people say that he groomed her to this position, which is quite possibly so. You also have the type of environment that she was in. We know that her father wasn't there, but we don't know why he wasn't there. No one has been able to find that part out. Like, he could have died, he could have been in jail, he could have just simply walked away. We don't know that. The mother was a drug addict, so she really had no one to give her proper guidance. I watched all the videos between her and the mother of them going back and forth yelling at each other. Besides it being funny, I find it incredibly sad. Because yes, she is 18 now, she can make her own decisions. But it does seem like he may have had a hand in grooming her to be in this position, and that's the case. He should be prosecuted, arrested, prosecuted, and serve his time. Um, it's just weird. Like if you like just listening to the videos, like of her defending him and her saying if he's a predator then she's his predator or something like that, it's beyond words of recognition. But he should be most definitely be ashamed of himself. I also seen this as an opportunity where I seen people try to like say this is what happens when you listen to Kevin Samuels and all that stuff. Like they use anything to try to like put this man into it when he had absolutely nothing to do with it. But I will say for Mike really should be in prison. Especially like all the shady stuff that's been coming out about him in his past. So like I said, he's like from the age I got, he's 55, but there are some people saying that he's 61. So he's between 55 and 61 years old. She's 18. Like I said, he's knew her ever since she was a toddler. Now they're getting married. Like he did have a part in grooming her. Seems like he is the child's father as well. So then you have statutory rape and all that stuff added onto it. It's just a whole lot of craziness. And they're from Florida, which is right to the south. But Florida in itself is nothing more than a whole bunch of crazy people itself. So technically they fit right in with Florida. But man, I don't even really know what to say. I just feel like, I mean, technically she's happy. She's over 18. There's nothing that can legally be done. If she does feel like later on in life that she was taken advantage of, I really hope that she's able to get the proper help and attention for any type of trauma that's going to come her way. That's the most important thing, to help her, because like all this, like I see this as an 18-year-old being an 18-year-old, but as she gets older, she will see that, well, in my mind, I'm thinking that she'll see that this was wrong and things of that nature, and she may need a lot of professional help. And I just hope that those same people that turned their back on her can open her back up with open arms, embrace her, and get her the help and attention that she might potentially need. Or she might just live happily ever after. It's none of my business. But I just wanted to share the quick story and the quick thoughts. I personally believe Mike should be in prison, and I believe that she may need a lot of therapy. Other than that, take care. I love you. Peace.